Welcome to the Daily Jank for Tuesday, December 17th. Let's go to the discussion for a minute and let me deal with this a little bit. Okay, so the discussion is in communications, or the link at least to the discussion. And then what you do is you go down here to the reader analysis Hofstadter and you click on this link and you go to the paper. I put up a paper in Google Drive, a copy of the paper, and what I'd like you to do is to take a section that you've read and tell us how you read it. For let's just pick one here, suggesting a reader's viewpoint. So you highlight it and then you go up to Insert and you click on Comment and then you add a comment. Okay? And then you hit Comment and it appears. Now I'm not going to do that. I'm going to delete it so that it won't complicate things. But so go ahead and do that. You need, well, let me explain some things about the discussions. Okay, you should use the discussions in the view and do's to write your papers. These are invention tools, heuristics, if you will. Or, for instance, when you are writing a discussion comment for the Hofstadter essay, dig deep into a sentence and tell us how you read it. I'm not interested in appreciation of Hofstadter or a criticism of his essay. This assignment is an exercise in finding out how you read and in telling your reader step by step what you do when you read. Look at a reading as a slice of your life with the essay and not a gist. The assignment is not to summarize or criticize the essay. I am looking for you to be as detailed as possible and as micro as possible as a reader. Take 3 or 4 small sections of his essay and take a quick run at them. Ask some questions and then go back over the same sentences and read them more slowly. Try to answer the questions you pose in your first go around and ask more questions. Digress. Think of books you read that deal with what he is saying, or classes you took. These are all strategies in reading. But once you finish your digressions, come back to the text and say how what you were just thinking about pertains to how you read that particular section of his text. Read and reread until you've written to the word limit and then stop. Okay? Simple as that. More mundane stuff. The first 2 paper discussions are due at the end of each paper cycle. You are required to do 2, 1 substantial response of your own and 1 reply to someone else's response. When we get to the last 2 papers, the familiar essays, we will be reading essays from the Best Essays book and we'll discuss one of the essays from that book each day. So you should start reading those essays to get familiar with them. The view and do's, again, use them as invention tools. The merely procedural ones, no, just do what they ask you to do. But the rest, start writing your papers in the view and do's. Brainstorm, ask questions, wonder, cry, laugh, grow silent, talk a mile a minute, pause. Go all out. For instance, use the view and do where I ask you to gather terms for Hofstadter to tell us how you read these terms, and then take that text of the view and do and expand it in your paper. Thus, you kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You do the view and do, and you produce material that you can use in the paper. A couple more things. Assignments are due on the day that they appear in the schedule and are finally due by 6 a.m. the next day. That's including the view and do's. So the first reader analysis paper is due today, Tuesday, or finally due, or the rough draft of it is due today, Tuesday, or finally due by tomorrow, Wednesday at 6 a.m. So you have all day today to write it. Assignments due on a Friday are finally due by Monday at 6 a.m. When you post your papers to Google Drive, okay, this is another thing that you should know, and share them with me. And in the second paper, you'll share them with your group to do the peer reviews. Make sure to title them with your last name, first initial, and name of the paper. For instance, Archibald W. 1RA. Okay? Make sure that convert is toggled in Google Drive when you upload your papers so that they get converted into Google Docs formats. That way we can add comments to your drafts. Okay? That's it for today. The question of the day today is, how does Dr. Archibald want us to title our papers? And you title it by your first name, first initial, and then the name of the paper. Okay? All right, thanks. Bye.